You know, the other time when I was going to the gym, before Gilo Chima, it happened, or no, this boys, I think the boys is around 17 years, 16 years. So I happened to have a conversation with these boys. You know, we spoke about life and things in Jeta Machida, you know. So in the midst of our conversation, one boy was brave enough to tell me, or no, Ish man, I've got a problem. My problem is that I've got a problem with masturbation. You know, so we spoke, me and him, we spoke, we had a conversation. And then after our conversation, realization or no, there might be, I think there is a lot of boys in his teenage years who've got the same problem as he does. It's just that they're not brave enough to speak up like he did. So today I thought to myself, Rahman, how about I come up with strategies that can help boys, teenage boys, to quit masturbation. So here are some strategies that I have in mind, which are written down on how they can quit and take control of their lives. Number 1, do not look at women with lust. O ska sheba basadi ka leihlo la go gala, o ska galla basadi. Ke yona ntwe ke buang ka yona ke re no, do not look at women with an eye of lust. O wala nne ke gola nna, it was very normalized. Ora mosadi a feta o mo lebella marago, o jiga le na wa mo galla. It was very normalized. It still happens even today. Where's Machita, even Mautachrot, man, they still do it, and it's even normalized in our society. Into our no, au khalla msadi, au khalla nganyana, au tengwe au condone or no, utamaye wilo moja. Ke language ya mokasi yo. So da ile o khalla msadi ba tla fela o morobala. It's abnormal. Hence I'm saying to you, it has been something that has been normalized, and we never saw it as a problem. So number 1 is that stop looking at women with an eye of lust, a lustful eye. This thing, another tendency or no, you change your psychology in terms of how you view women. So number 1 is that stop looking at women with a lustful eye. Number 2, do not watch pornography. Stop watching porn. Do not watch pornography. Do not watch porn. Avoid porn by all costs. You know, growing up, we did watch porn, but we struggled or recreate content their porn. You know, with buy CDs, Modistrating, Buma, 10 ranta, 5 ranta back in the days. And then replo Merlin Tuana, Murumung, Reshebe TV one, Machita, and then would be exposed to porn. That's how we got exposed to porn. But today it's worse. We have things like Wi-Fi's and phones, smartphones, and the internet. So of course, more internet thing out there. There's too many things to share at once. Yeah, just too many things that you are exposed to daily on the internet. One of the things that you are exposed to is pornography. So when I don't know how I'm going to blow me like one, I said, and one of the kids are jumpers, which are easy. The way the kids are getting Rona back in the 90s, back in the early 2000s, where there was no distractions, where there was no phone. But a smartphone was one look at TV, man. Phone like Spanish and TV, 6-inch screen is 6-inch in that. So I look at the TV, man. So on Tanaza no, on a Wi-Fi control, on a smartphone, or wala mo room ali one. So tamele we pose or non twana e champasi ilebella enye ha ona no rikilile ntwana. 75% of the time they are watching porn because they are in the privacy of their own rooms. O ska tsena mo room ya bona o ba check or no ba shebile e. So most of the time so shebile porn. So my advice to you boys is to block all porn sites. Yeah, block abo Pornhub, all these sites, no OnlyFans, block amfana ka ska lebella right so. Block, we to very discipline or block all these sites. Don't visit these sites. Block all these sites. If you can do that, you can do a big, huge favor for yourself. So number 2 is that block all sites, block all pornographic sites. Number 3, do not finish off. Oscar Felileta Spani, do not finish off. Do not finish off. I'm highly confused. Or not, do not finish off. Let me explain, let me elaborate and explain on why I say do not finish off. Most of the times, how the out it happens or no, sometimes we kill the jumpers. And then you get a dream, a sexual dream. A dream whereas you are sleeping with a woman. Of course, when you wake up, you then realize or no, it was a dream. And then you didn't finish off the job. You didn't finish the sexual intercourse with the woman. So most guys, when you wake up, you want to finish the job. You want to finish off. That's why you want to ejaculate. That's when you want to continue helping yourself and finish off the job that was happening in the dream. Do not finish off, Mfanaga, do not finish off because that thing can lead you to a fully blown masturbation session. Yeah, so if you do come across such dreams as out, as one, of course, because do not finish off. Do something, think of something, meditate or clap or something, boy. Do something, man. Try and distract yourself away from finishing off. Do not finish off. Do not by masturbating. Do not finish off. Number 4, unfollow female sexual influencers. Unfollow influencers. Unfollow content creators. Content creators baba condone sexuality on the internet. Unfollow female influencers. sexual female influencers. Let me be specific. Unfollow banyana ba regisanga lempende. Unfollow escorts, women who sell their bodies hide around, behind the blanket influencer. Unfollow those people. Unfollow models steady pushing sexuality. Unfollow those women, chief. In South Africa currently, specifically as a man, we have influencers that condone sexuality, sex. The influencers that condone sex in South Africa. And if I feel like I'm an influencer, I'm not selling my body. Content I'm looking for a man who's got money. Before sex, he must give me 10,000 in advance, 5,000 in advance. That person is selling their body. That person is. So if you follow such women, you might find yourself falling into a relapse of masturbation. Yeah, when they speak, they've got this thing or no, they change your psychology. You end up being sexualized. I'm talking to boys who want to quit. Because personally, if it's more, I've been there whereas I was struggling with this thing of masturbation. So I'm confident enough to say I've overcame it. So unfollow female sexual influencers. You know, in my previous videos, I always had problems with sign bougie. I always had problem with Mihlali. I always had problem with all these women. I don't know, but I don't know podcasting, more bodies, push agenda or no, but I go to club, but 10,000, 100,000 per night. I have a problem with that because I'm a father. So I have a problem with that. So if you want to quit, if you are serious about wanting to quit, unfollow sexual female influencers. Number 5, have a to-do list. Have a to-do list. Barging mo Bible. An idle mind is the devil's playground, you know? That's what they say, people who are Christians and people who read the Bible. That's what they say. That's their phrase. But an idle mind is a devil's playground. I'm not a Christian, but I can agree with them on this one. That's true. You see, if you don't have a to-do list, how's not a list of things to do daily as a man, as an outie, as a teenager? Your brain is idle. You've got no things to do. You are bored in essence. It's very important for a man to have a to-do list. We important that or no how the outie. Daily. Don't just wake up and chase your life. Have a to-do list. So personally, I have a to-do list. Every day, uncompromised. I have a to-do list daily. So one of my to-do list is go to the gym. Number 2, train self-defense. Number 3, create content. Number 4, practice spirituality. Number 1, go to the gym. Number 2, train self-defense. That's what I do. Number 3, create content. And then number 4, practice meditation. Practice spirituality. Meditate. That's my to-do list. Also run a business. I also run a business of my own. So have a to-do list. Don't be an idle person. Don't be an idle man. Skatsuka nje. Awuna nto uyenza nje wena. Waploma nje. Sikana uthi ploma nje. Wena nto ploma. Echayile na kwa ploma chance. Ayisalite na kwa ploma. Na kwa ploma mo khoneng enkosi. Ayisaliyo. You guys are so privileged today. There's YouTube, there's internet, there's Instagram, there's a phone, there's Wi-Fi. You can create content and maybe be successful by being a content creator. Also more poverty and make a life for yourself. You guys are so privileged. You've got no time and do nothing. You've got no time and do nothing, guys. You've got a phone. It's spana, man. It's a content soccer or whatever. But don't have an idle mind. Those kind of fellow sites is safe, man. Don't be useless in a useful time. Don't be useless in a useful time. So have a to-do list. Have things to do daily. Not busy. Be distracted by busyness. Be busy. Don't just exist in jail without having a to-do list. So a to-do list is very important for my jita. And then let to-do list banna. Yako jimin, trainer martial arts, eta content munna. Meditate, rapela munna. Yako kereke something. Join a group ya banna. We are to the constructive. Or listen to podcasts and channels on YouTube. Dedika ukudisang spirituality as out. Don't just be an idle mind. Number 6. Avoid alcohol. Avoid drugs. Avoid alcohol and drugs. Avoid alcohol and drugs. Stop using drugs and alcohol. Stop drinking alcohol and stop using drugs. If you want to quit, if you do use drugs, if you do drink alcohol, get stimuli since that. Alcohol is a stimuli, drugs is a stimuli. So avoid using drugs and alcohol. If you use drugs, avoid using drugs. If you drink alcohol, stop drinking alcohol. Get stimuli, these are stimuli. The vulnerability as moto. They play with your vulnerability. So if you have vulnerability or no basadi about boni or whatever, how to lay attention ya basadi or whatever, and then you engage on alcohol, that's when you find yourself relapsing. They grow they grow relapse. So alcohol is one of the contributing factors to men ending up masturbating, and drugs. Who feel any void. Let me say you just came out of a breakup and then you drink alcohol. Of course, by that time you are looking for something to drown your sorrows again. So using alcohol can get you to a point where you now relapse. You go back to relapsing. So avoid using alcohol and drugs. Try drugs. Zolo bafana bakasi le zolo twela zolo tolo bafazi tolo crash twela pachi ba feta ke re litse le batla di grootman le batla di role models le batla batla le khaira mo life. I am playing that part as a grootman. That's why my content is all about masculinity, upbringing your machita better. Guys, me, I grew up, I didn't have a role model in my life. I didn't have a father figure. My father was never there in my life, which will be a topic for another video. But I didn't have a role model. So you can look at into they complain, hey, we don't have role models, we don't have people to listen to. Let me be your role model. Please allow me to be your role model. Please make me one of your role models. Subscribe to my channel, like, share. Support them, please. Your support will be highly appreciated. Especially on YouTube, especially on other platforms. Facebook, please support And please do comment, man. Let's engage, guys. Don't just watch my content without commenting. Let's comment. Please comment. Let's engage. Let's have a conversation. Or DM me if you don't want your comment to be seen by other people. Send me a private DM. So avoid alcohol. Avoid drinking alcohol. Avoid smoking pache. But nowadays I say pache fela. Still not about cat. Still not about heroin. Still not about nyaupe. In my society. So if you want to quit this demon, I call this a demon. It's a demon. Masturbation is a demon. But it's a demon. This thing can make you lose interest in women as time goes on. If you continue masturbating, you can lose interest in women. So you can't be telling me or not. Doctors are saying it's healthy for me. It's not. It's a demon. They are pushing the doctor push an agenda. None of benefit in telling you or no. You continue masturbating. There's something about benefit, and I think it's something financial. You can't tell a man or no, masturbation is good for them. Also, no, having kids is good for them. Also, reproduction is good. Or masturbation is good. Also, no, reproduction, where it's about naturally, the way Mudimar Kuling got them or Reds of Anagatim, who good. Why or no, masturbation is good. So you must read between the lines. You can't listen to that doctor just because we're very cold white or we're non You can't be that person. You can't be like, no, the doctor said. So whatever the doctor said, I must listen to it and I must apply it. Don't be vulnerable. Don't be weak. You can't come to me and say, no, the pastor said, the doctor said, the bishop said, or my teacher said. Think for yourself, chief. So can I look at research, whatever, can I look about research here, kibarira mo internet are no masturbation, good, whatever. I'm like, unala gender push you on. I mean, we are blacks, for example. I don't want to make this a race thing, but we are black people, and you know, as black people, we are attacked by the other race. So maybe the other race have got the powers. So information on the internet or no, masturbation is good. It's not good. Reproduction is good. Good. Being a father is good. Continuing your legacy is good, but not masturbation. Good. At least o sala mo lefatsheng 2 nyana 3 4 nyana ya bana ba sala mo lefatsheng ba continue sele miao. That's good, but not masturbation. Masturbation o etsa o tsenya sperm mo plasticing o sa latla mo dustbin. You take your semen, your life force. You take your life force. Your life force as a man. As a man, your life force is very important. You take your life force and put it inside the plastic. And then tell him toilet. Tell me, how good is that? Or your life force is more tissue. Or tell a life force is more tissue. And then tissue I laugh. Tissue is another that's been in official. Currently, we fist one. In essence, we play one. When's abortion? Or one them was when's abortion. They just when I went to abortion, go masturbate. Get abortion, they don't know. Over one. So I think if you want to quit, see masturbation as one. Each time you engage, you will one. I read the graphic here. Over doctor. Obulaile influencer, obulaile content creator, obulaile an actor, obulaile DJ, obulaile nurse, baby that. You list. Each and every time when you engage in masturbation, you must think in that sense. Maybe you can quit. But please do not go around and listen to doctors on the internet and read on the internet somebody telling you no, it's good for your prostate, whatever. Prostate, I'm not into. Come on. So tell me, please comment. If you say it's good for me, how is throwing away my semen good? So I'm going to leave you with this. How is throwing away my semen good? Have a deep thinking. Deep thought. Have a deep thought on that.